Hey YouTube, and today I've just sold this. Well, I bought it in, and then somebody ordered me to do some mods on it, and I sold it. So this is a Kramer Striker 600 ST from, I believe the previous owner said he bought it in about 1986, something like that. So it's like right in the Steel Panther type, well, not era, but what they're trying to do. Very much a hair metal guitar. It's got a Floyd Rose on it. But an actual Floyd Rose doesn't say licensed by Floyd Rose, so I think this is actually made by Floyd Rose. I don't have the bar for it, unfortunately. It's supposed to be a screw-in one. Yep. So, and it's got Kramer branded tuners. A very, very nice neck. The neck is it's as good a neck as you can get. It's fantastic. I don't like it because it's black, but I mean, I would if this guy hadn't decided to buy it, I would probably have painted it yellow or something like that. But I would just get something against black guitars. It's maybe not the most exciting colour. I'd maybe put like tiger stripes on it or something like that. Would be pretty cool. Yeah. So originally this would have been a coil split switch for the bridge humbucker, but this chap that bought it wanted me to fix his own pickup to it, which is a DiMarzio P90 type thing. And you're sitting there going, it's not P90, but that is the cover that it had. So he wanted me to fit that cover in there, but the problem with that is, so it left kind of, because it's a bit thinner than a normal pickup, there would have been gaps round about it and 4 screw holes to hide all these things. But I realised that when I took the cover off, I could actually just modify the base plate with a little bit of carving to make it fit, so it doesn't actually look like it is that pickup, but it is. It's that DiMarzio P90 type one, so you can fit it in. Yeah, so basically that's it. So we've got a volume and 2 tones. The 2 tones are, well, originally for like a strap for these 2 pickups, but I've made it so it's top tone is the neck and the bottom tone is both of these together. And this switch is a blower switch, which I've named after the guy. This is the second time I've done this switch for him. He wanted a boost put into one of his guitars, and it was like, well, I can't really do a boost without a battery and stuff like that. But what you can do is run, so all the controls, if you've got the switch up, all the controls do exactly what they should do, but if you put the switch down, it bypasses all the controls and then just gives you bridge pickup at full bung. So you can have your sort of rhythm guitar sound set up, you know, whatever you want, mixing in a bit of the tone in there, and then you hit that, you've got bridge full bung, and then you can switch back into it. So kind of like I think you get it in sort of Jazz Masters and stuff like that, and I believe Yamaha guitars, even though I've never actually seen one, never actually had one, they've got a switch called a blower, which I think is what that does. Yeah, so make some sounds out of it, I suppose. So we've got neck pickup. This guitar is, although you'd think looking at it it's going to be Strat, it's not really. It's not really what it is. Pickups are too high output. Maybe not too bad. I hope you've noticed I've turned the volume of the mic back up again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the volume of the mic down to 75% whenever I'm doing bass videos, because bass makes it fart, or makes everyone, it's obviously something to do with a frequency thing, so I'll turn it up to full bung when I'm just playing a guitar, and I'll turn it down for bass so that so you can actually hear the bass. Maybe this isn't quite, maybe it is a bit more versatile than I thought. I was thinking it was sounded as DiMarzio. But as we want a rat pedal for this. And then if you use the bypass switch, even though I'm just now sitting on tone at full, volume at tone, and thing at full, it does give a little bit more through it because it's the the signal's no longer going through the volume and the tone at all. Just a little bit brighter. So it does make a difference whether you've got even if you've got the volume and the tone at full, they still do cut away a little bit at the high end. But that's not what it's for. What it's for is setting up a rhythm sound or something. Yeah, it's on. So you set up a rhythm sound. I don't know if that's a good riff track to pull on. Switch on. primary here. Enough of that. Actually didn't go as turn into as much of a mess as it normally does when you try and do a Brian May. Yeah, so rocking guitar. I don't know. I hate it. It seemed something went wrong with the last video I did and it didn't record properly. I can't remember whether I've already mentioned the fact that this does actually say America on the back of the neck plate, Neptune, New Jersey, USA. But I don't think that this is an American guitar. I think it's either Korean or possibly Japanese, but I think Korean. If you look it up, I'm sure I looked it up before. I've got a Kramer Focus upstairs and I think it's Japanese. I think this is maybe a little bit newer, but 1986. Something like that. But I was really liking the sound of the neck pickups. Actually really good. They're really high output, sort of metal single coil pickups, and it's not a bad match for that DiMarzio. So 600 ST, rock and roll. I would prefer it if it was banana yellow or neon yellow, but it's not. Rock and roll.